all kind of rigs here, you see, minivan, big Class A's, and then this pop-up camper. Looks interesting. I don't know how long that can last. Parking lot is huge. It probably can take about 100 rigs. Here's a sign, RV parking. The other sign, big one, gives you instructions. Contact security, there's a number and what you need. Basically, they just want you to have a player's card. I don't know, do they check are you playing, spending money or not, but maximum duration stay 3 days within 14-day period. Going back to poker room, last night was success, and it's 11 o'clock, they have a tournament, so I'm gonna try that because probably there's not gonna be cash game. I like playing tournaments. I was actually really good in tournaments like 10 years ago, and I was in my prime for tournaments. It gets boring today, playing a long time. I cannot anymore. So I'll try this one. Why would you play slots? I don't understand. Just wasting your money. What the fools. Slot players are the fools. And I won the dealer button.
I got the dealer's button. You know, they deal the high card. Who's going to get the button? I got the button. And in the first hand, I look at 8-7 of clubs. People start limping. The blinds are 25-50. We started with the 7,000. So we have 140 big blinds. That's their favorite action, limp. So it comes to me and everybody limped. It's like family pot, just 50-50-50. Well, I say, you're not gonna see that flop, and I'm on a button. So I make it 400. It's kind of too much, 8 big blinds, but there's 6 of them in a hand. 3 callers with me, pot is 2,000. The flop is Jack, 10, 9. I flopped straight. Well, there's about 2,000 in a pot, and I hope somebody has something. I bet 1,100. And I get a call from the older bald guy. Turn is 6. Well, means nothing. I bet 3,000. He calls. The river is disgusting and disappointing card 8. Now, Queen Jack made it. He checks. Well, is he trapping me now, or he has Jack 10 and still doesn't want to bet? Both of us put more than half of our chips, 4,500 each, put in the pot. Pot is over 10,000. Should I bet and be out maybe of a tournament in a first hand? Try check. Somehow they have the rule, last check shows first. I never heard that in my life. And because I'm on a button, it was check, check. I show first. So I show my hand. He mucks, so I don't know what he had. A few hands later, I'm under the gun. And I have 5-6 suited. I usually don't limp, so I made it 150. And cut off, older lady, makes it 500. The button calls. He just smooth calls 500. Flop is King of Spades, 9 of clubs, 7 of clubs. So I got my straight flush and the gut shot. I check. She bets 700. Big blind folds and I call. Turn is 8. Nightmare. I check to her. She bets 1,100. I make it 3,000. That's the bet that just puts us all in. She goes all in. And out. Pocket ace is cracked. So that was just like the first orbit. So 2 hands later, I'm on a button again and I look at pocket 6s. Under the gun opens with 100 and the old bald guy that I beat in a hand 1 makes it 250. There's a 1 call. I don't want to play this hand 4 ways. So I decided I'm going to raise. I make it 2,000, which is like 4 times the pot size, but I don't care. Small blind folds. Old bald guy knows this is it. He goes all in for less than 2,000. The other caller folds. I show my sixes. He shows king 10 off. Flop is 7, 5, 3. Turn is jack. River is 8, and he's out. I say to myself, why it's not a bounty tournament? That was about the end of level 1. And I have 22,000 chips, starting with 7,000, so I more than tripled up. Level 2 continued with blinds 50, 100, and 100 ante on a big blind. I had another good hand, King, Queen, all in versus King, Jack. Another player out, and it's not a bounty tournament. A few hands later, I have pocket deuces. There was a raise, I decided just to limp. Flop is ace, 7, deuce. I'm first to act, and I bet 1,100. I got 2 callers. Turn is 8. I bet 3,000. One player goes all in for 17,000 and out. Damn, it's not bounty tournament. I have like 45,000 in chips. I have hopes for this one.
That's 10-minute break. 22 players left. And I'm not doing really good. I have like 15 big blinds, and blinds are going up next hand. Last 4 level, nothing. Just stopped completely. One hand I had pocket kings, went all in, no calls. Next orbit I have ace-6 of spades, went all in with 26,000, which is 13 big blinds. And the guy next to me started thinking he's gonna call, getting chips, and lucky for me he mugged. So 22 left. I need little luck, and maybe make it to final table. We'll see. So check this pain I had. 4 levels, just going down and down, paying blinds that are doubling and doubling. Next level, level 10, blinds are 2,000, 3,000 with 3,000 ante on a big blind. So each orbit costs you 8,000. I have 27,000. That is 9 big blinds. And I'm right now on a button. So I have the whole orbit to pick a spot for free. We'll see. Maybe 2 orbits. Just makes me mad. 4 levels of nothing. It's a break again. It's final table, 6 left. And the sequence that timing. I got the pot that made me now, actually, when we broke after that hand, made me the second in chips on the final table. It's amazing after suffering for 4 levels. It's amazing.
When we went, 2 players busted out, and they broke our table, and we are down to 2 tables, 20 players left. I had 29,000 in chips. Blinds are at 2,000, 3,000 with 3,000 ante on a big blind. I managed to fold king 10. I know most people would go all in with that. I folded ace 3 suited of diamonds. I was in a small blind with pocket 6s. I went all in for my 29,000, and big blind folded. Little later, with ace 9 of clubs, suited, junk. I went all in. Everybody folds. Pick up blinds again, and ante, and I have 42,000. Well, then we got to level 11, 15 players left. Now, I can smell the money. I can smell the cash. I just need this little luck. I just need one hand. I need a double up. I need just half of up. I need a little more chips because blinds are going up and blinds are 3,000, 5,000, 5,000. It's a murder. I have 42,000, 15 players left. I folded my big blind, I folded my small blind. I am surviving. We're down to 13 players. I'm down to 29,000. Then I get pocket tens. I get it all in. No callers. I pick up blinds. I'm back to 42,000. Next orbit, I fold everything. Next orbit, I'm a big blind. I get the walk from small blind. I get queen 10. All in. Again, everybody folds. Pick up blinds, and the end is 55,000. Down to 11 players. Somebody on the other table busted out. We're all in the money. It's $110 for 11th place. It's not much. Tournament was $60, so it is still level 11 with blinds 3,000, 5,000, 5,000. I look at pocket kings, 2 padres. I have 55,000, which is 10 big blinds. But if I make them fold, did I use the pocket kings the best? So I bet only 15,000. It's 3 big blinds. I get a call. What do you think he has? We're in the money. 11 players. 1 seat before the final table. Flop is king 8, 8. Bingo. At least I got something. I'm looking, how can I lose that hand? Because I still don't believe I'm gonna win it. I check, he checks. Turn is and heart. I bet 10,000, which is below my pre-flop raise. I just want him to hang in. He goes all in. I call. He shows 7-3 of hearts. I have to laugh even now. 7-3 of hearts. River was irrelevant card. I have 140,000. I have 140,000, and the big blind is 5,000. Smooth sailing.
So now it's 6 left. First place is 1,500, second is like 9, and so on. I can fold for another couple of rounds. Blinds now are going up to 6, 12, 12,000. So that means that I have only 10 big blinds, and it's time for one all in. Oh, hope to get lucky. And I'm out. 350 for the 5th place. Disaster, murder. I'm gonna tell you all this. This is disgusting. I'm never gonna play poker again. Can't stand it anymore. Also, it's some karma, because just 2 hands before this final hand, guy on a big blind has no chips. He just posted empties and big blind is out of chips. Chip leader calls. Guy on my right side calls. I was small blind, and I just complete. I had ace 8 of spades. Flop is jack 7, 6. Chip leader checks. Guy on my right side bets like 2 big blinds, something like that. I fold. Chip leader folds, and then I ask him, "Did you flop the straight?" He shows ace 6. So here's the bottom pair. Then I tell him, well, now his pocket 7s are gonna win. Big blind shows 7-3. So it's like a whole technique. We all check it down if you don't really have some nuts or something, and then we work together to bust the player out. Then usual, sir, you don't tell me how I play my hand, you play your hand, blah blah blah. Don't coach me. I said, I didn't coach you, I criticize you. You cannot criticize me. I said, why? It's illegal? Blah blah blah. He tells me then, you better shut up. I said, why? Because you're threatening me or something? Word by word, floor guys came, quiet us down and stuff. 2 hands later, I'm out, and he's still in.